and copy invite link. Let me make sure we've got our school group. Make sure that they are present, and make sure our YouTube group is here as well. And a big happy howdy do to you on YouTube. And let's go ahead and make sure we have a link there. And I love the fall weather. Let me chat. Let me make sure the chat is going. Make sure that is meeting group chat. And if you can see my face and hear my voice, let me know. Let me know if it's all working out. Making sure all this technology is doing its thing. Okay, the meetings and the invites. And got a really cool tool from one of our people run graduates. His name is Adrian. He's over in London, and he actually programmed something in Python. It's a beautiful kind of display I'm going to share with you guys. And good to see you too, Steve. It's a great tool to determine where the Forex volume is right now. Um, it's just, it's based on taking the averages of the activity, and he's done it for the euro, and he did it for I think he did it for a crypto thing, but it's a very nice tool, and I'll pop it on the screen here. Let me go ahead. I'm trying to find our school community. If they're on, and I know we have people who are in our VIP group who are they trade London. I mean, they live in London, so it's very right now. It's like it's midnight there, right? This is the learn and earn trading session Asia. Yeah, spell Asia right, and then we'll go ahead and we'll post that. How about that? Oh, spelled and wrong. Okay. Learn NAD. Oh, learn, earn, and learn and trading session. Okay. So we got them situated. And okay. And let's go ahead and share our screen. Before we get started, hey, let's go ahead and enter into the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you for all the bounty and blessings that you've given us. Help us to be grateful for all the things, big and small, because there really is no small. It's all big with God. And so we just thank you for this day, for our health, for our healing, our restoration. Thank you for opening the eyes of the people who are watching and with me on this call, and help them to see winning trades and help them to achieve their financial goals and successes, and also healing their minds, healing their hearts, healing their bodies, renewing their youth like the eagles. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right. Good way to get started. I just got an email from another trader. She was talking about the warrior mantra that Tony Robbins. God bless Tony Robbins, is helping people out. He says, imagine the warrior, imagine the magician, imagine Jesus. He was the warrior, he was the magician. He fed 5,000, walked on water, and so they say keep your mind in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on him. So I think I'd rather keep my mind stayed on Christ than on some warrior, But yeah, to each their own, right? I'm not here to match anybody's belief, but just sharing what has worked for me. All right, let's go into my market heat map. I love my market heat map and the range of currency pairs with percentage change. And Adrian has, Adrian's been with me from for many, 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 many years. Adrian in England, and I want to actually show you what he actually came up with. And I actually put, I was working. That's why I was a little late. I was actually working on. Am I sharing? No, I'm probably not sharing. Share. Yeah, we got share sound, share a portion of the screen. All right, and share. Let's do that. Okay. All right. So this is what he did. So he created this volatility. This is really slick, and this is for the euro. And so it's a real heat map, So mine is like green and red, but this is actually when I was creating the heat map, I was thinking of the heat, right? And you can see that this is for the euro. The days of the week are listed on the left-hand side: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the amount of volatility is on a scale from 1.0 to 3.0, which I think I might rip this off and redo the heat map. But and then 1.0 to 3.0, and then the times of the day on the average volatility that occurs. So the lighter colored areas, not very volatile, right? And the very dark shaded areas are areas of high volatility. Again, this is just for the euro. I'm going to actually try to get him to do other other instruments as well that we like to trade. I think he did it for gold. That's what his original one was, and I asked him to do the euro. But I like trading the euro. It's one of the most liquid, most widely traded instruments in the world. And so this is a very good representation. And so he did of course, London time, or GMT time is on top. The green numbers at the bottom I added are US Eastern time. And I'll do that since I don't know if I have my chat box. I'll just drop this in here for Steve and the gang, the VIPs here. Right. And hey, Lewis is here. Let's go. Uh-oh. Lewis is here. I'll drop you a link there too for you for Lewis. Right. And so big shout out to Lewis and Lewis Sr. I don't know if it's Lewis Sr. or Lewis Jr. online. I think that's maybe Senior. Let me know, which one are you? Both are amazing, amazing, amazing gentlemen. So glad to be with them. In fact, yeah, this is powerful. I mean, look at this. You know what? Uh, we are midnight. We're here, right? We are here 8, right? So 0, right? And it was 12, 13, 14. The top part is London, right? So this is 11 a.m. Eastern time, right? 11 a.m. That's why I put the U.S. time, the U.S. Eastern time at the bottom. So this tells you like where it's very, very, very liquid around this time, right? Which is like 3 p.m. 3 p.m. London time, or GMT, which is like an hour off. I think GMT and London time are the same for part of the year. So this is really cool because I don't get up to around this time anyway. I'm kind of a slack. I actually got up early. I actually had a meeting with someone from England at 8 my time, or 7 my time, which was 3 her time, or something like that, right? Yeah, Pacific time. Pacific time was 7, but it was 3 p.m. her time. And but here, this is 11 Eastern time, which is still it's still like 8 our time, right? 8 Pacific. Steve and I are in the Pacific time zone. So this is where, which is great, because like, look, if we want to sleep in and then wake up, and we could catch a big part of the market, 8 8 o'clock Pacific time, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. You got 3 hours. You can work that, right? There, in fact, tomorrow, which is Thursday, on average, we have really strong volume, which is really what I've always been said. I've always like said, I'm not a big Sunday, Monday trader, even though I've done some trading, but you can see there's light volume there. But look, we trade during Asia session, which is pretty light, right? That would be 19, right? So right, so we are here, right? This is so it's slim pickings here, right? I know we might need to do a session in this, right? Maybe as opposed to this, but there you go. It's there for you. If you go to the school group, if you go to our group on school, if you're not a member, go to school.com, go to Elite Traders University, and if you click that, and you'll see there is Adrian. Go Adrian, big shout out to Adrian. Oh, we watching the recording. He did a heat map gold hour. So he got a lot. So this is his gold one, right? Okay, there he also gives an explanation. So I'll put the link to that. I'll copy the link in case you guys want to join the group. This is Adrian's Adrian's free heat maps for golds. Right. So that's really nice to have. Adrian. Adrian, let me show you something. I'll show you some. And Adrian, he's a Pip and Run graduate, but and you wonder like, okay, where's our the Andrian, the Android, Adrian, all right? Where is this? Mm, come on. I, oh, there he is. Okay. All right. So I mean, these are some of the crazy things that Adrian would do. Yeah, I mean, maybe just winner after winner after winner. So he was 2022. So he's been with me like 3 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, he's just kind of like would tear it up. But this winner, he would just like he would have all wins. This is 2020. So really 5 years. Adrian's supposed to be 5 years. Yeah. Yeah. So this is Adrian's folder. So I would pop his stuff in there. Okay. Anyway, shout out to Adrian. Pip and Run extraordinaire. So let's go ahead and go to the heat map, which is more, it's dynamic, right? And this basically tells us what's active right now. And relatively speaking, Aussie is on fire. It's up 0.21%. Everything else is kind of moving sideways. Actually, the next best one is pound dollar. It's gray 0.17. Still, that's pretty active for Asia session, considering that London is closed. And we have dollar CAD and dollar Swiss all taking a bath along with dollar yen. So it looks like the dollar days have changed. The dollar was in the driver's seat. And let's check the economic calendar just to see what's up. We did have that GF. Oh, it went away. I wanted to see. We did have German GfK consumer confidence. It came in worse than expected at negative 23.6. Forecast called for negative 22. Previous number was negative 21. And we don't have any news coming up for us. But when we get up in the morning, there's initial jobless claims. We want to trade that. And we're going to have consumer confidence out of Japan. And Switzerland's going to have a growth rate. I don't never know any data that really moves the Swiss other than when they break the peg and they intervene in their own currency. Their numbers seem to not do a whole lot. So anyway, it looks like we got enough. And let's just check the overnight market just to see check the headlines, and it can be very tempting to get sucked into. Oh, Nvidia beats on top and bottom lines. Here's why the stock is falling. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Dow futures are down. Um, Probably was priced. Nvidia was priced to perfection, and they didn't beat as big as people thought. So they sold the rally. And let's go ahead and look at the overnight. Okay, Dow Jones Industrial Average up a third of a percent, S&P 500 up a quarter of a percent, and NASDAQ was up a quarter of a percent as well, the rest of 2000. So it was a kind of a risk on rally, and gold was up a tenth of a percent. Silver, copper, platinum, though, taking a slight dip. And let's go to the crypto majors. Bitcoin bouncing up 363, up a third of a percent, 111,381. And Dogecoin, I got a ton of Dogecoin at 64. It's not anywhere close to my break even. I don't care, but they listed it though. Interesting. XRP is interesting. It did a pullback. It's a slingshot. From a big wave 3, when I actually broke the news that XRP was going to be used to wire money, and I had put an alarm at 275 for that to be the pullback for a wave 4. Let's take it. No, we could take a look. We could take a quick gander, gander. We're gonna move this stuff out of the way though. Somehow, yeah. I was kind of crushing after you guys left. The euro, that euro started to fall like I don't know what. Somebody, it just started declining. Yeah, it was. What's going on? Hello. You should be able to stretch there. Okay, yeah. Hey. Yeah, wow, it's back at the 116. It dropped down to like 115.73. I mean, it was boy, that thing is totally like it did a double bottom and just dropped 1573. Now we're back at the 116 handle. I mean, that's 100, almost 100 pips that thing moved. It really moved, and you can see the volatility. Actually, 3 a.m. it was clocking. I got out here at the whole number round number, and that thing just broke through and kept going lower. But yeah. Let's look at the Aussie, right? Aussie seems to be on fire, but it already rallied and it pulled back, and it's rallying currently. Our gatekeeper 5-minute chart says, nah, not yet, not soup yet. And I'm sticking soup. I'm making a pot roast right now. I have carrots and red potatoes and onions going on, and I did some consulting work too for a organic, or rancher, beef rancher. It's like this guy goes, hey, I don't have any money to pay you, but can I send you a box of beef? I'm like going, yeah, so you can send me a box of beef. Would you like some ribeye, some tri-tip? It's like, yeah, I'll ship that out to you. So I was like, I work for beef. Yeah, his name is William Wallet, and I'll give you guys the name of it. Organic farm in North Carolina. Great Patriot. All right. 5. Was that 5 again? Really, Greg? 5, 5, 5 foot. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So we got a nice look at that. This is that big thrust we're talking about. Ralph Nelson says that there's always, after a big move, there's a correction, a three-wave correction. That was like a multi-wave correction, right? But after the correction, it'll come to a fib and it will give us a bounce. And we got a bounce at a fib, right? The old high is like 65.12. We're at 65.09. And our gatekeeper says, stay out. Don't do it, Greg. However, right, our 15 seconds like saying, hey, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Using a triple screen, Alexander Elder's triple screen. Alexander Elder is he wrote the book Trading for a Living. Great book. It was the Day Trader's Bible back in 1994, 1993. I think it's one of my favorite all-time books to read about trading. And you can go to eBay, go on eBay, you probably can find it for $6 or $7. And there's an audio book too on YouTube, which is I highly recommend. He doesn't like small time frames, and he really doesn't like scalping. But he was he was a psychologist, and he has a really great way of explaining fear and greed and money management, how to use different indicators and things like that. My original copy is so dog-eared and highlighted, and he was really, really, really good friends with Gerald Appel, the inventor of our favorite oscillator. I actually called him up. I got the guts to call him up and try to ask them to speak to the Pippin runners. And his secretary, she put me through. He yelled at me. He was, I'm trying to trade, Greg. Go away. Idiot. I go, oh my God, I got to talk to Alexander Elder and he hung up on me. That's great. Oh. Wasn't he a jerk? Wasn't he an asshole? I was like, no, I was really excited. He's still alive. He does workshops down in the Bahamas, I think. Okay, I thought we were gonna get a little start there. I thought we were gonna get a little bit of a Lisa's here. And Jay, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you didn't get it, here is the I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, okay. We got okay, we got color change. We got color change, trend line break. This is a wick break. My gatekeeper says is green. My 5 minutes says it's okay, Danner. And let's see if we can where's the settings? Ooh, canvas. Let's make this bigger. This doesn't set, and then we go settings and trading and executions. Where are the show positions? Oh, is it spread wide or something? Who's got there at? All right. Oh, right click, settings, trading. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Let me. There we go. Ah, no, what's going on there? All right. We see we can 6509, trying to get 5 pips out of that. 09 takes us to 12, 14 to 14. Okay. There we go. There we go to 14. 09, I'm long Aussie dollar 6509, looking for 6514. Let's do this thing. We got our gatekeeper or 5 minutes says, hey man, let's go for it. Screen our 30-minute chart. Hey, we just completed our wave 4 pullback, right? So I don't know if there's maybe much gas left in this trade, but let's see if it continues. Our 5 minute. Oh, there it is. I'm like going, where's the other part of that long bar? Like, there we go. I'm using Alexander Elder is famous for the triple screen, right? I was making it with 2 because hey, it's kind of hard to see with all these things here. So you have your market tide, you've got your ripple and your current. So basically, you're trying to line everything up. Trying to line it up. We're down a pip. Meanwhile, let's see if this thing will let me do this. I'm going to close this. Yeah. Oh, I know. I kind of overextended on the 5 minute. But I'm actually going to remove positions and orders. I want to see what's going on here. I want to see if we can get back to this old high right here. And it's like 4 or 5 pips right there. We're kind of overbought. Um, it's this. Oof. Let's make this bigger, bigger, bigger. Oh, okay. Make this bigger. Oh, what's this? Drawing lines? Ah, okay, let me get rid of that. I'm just gonna click something by mistake. Okay. No. I'll check that. Okay. Something. Trying to draw a line. I'm just trying to get out of this. I was drawing something and I must have the drawing tool activated. Okay. I want to shrink. Not to close this, close that. Trying to get some more viewing space here. Don't got a range here. This, try to show this. I move this back. I just want let's keep the eye on the higher time frame that's making these higher highs, higher lows. Get your structure. Now my middle chart, my gatekeeper, just want to see what color. I want to see what color the bar is really. And it's I really don't need it because I'm already in the trade. I'm not going to get out. I don't use that middle chart to get out of the trade, just to use it to get into the trade. So I actually really can push that over to the side too. And now we can focus in on what's going on right now. Set a four, maybe see if we get 5 pips out of there, right? $65.08 by 08. Some big inflation data coming up. And trying to set up another instance of trading view on my other screen. And that way I can monitor some other goodies for us. So if you see something, say something. So you see something on another chart or something like that, it's always helpful. More eyes on the market. It's going to hope you guys are having a great day and happy Wednesday here. Happy Thursday for Lisa. It's our time travelers. It's morning where she is. Holiday. It is National Peach Day. If you like peaches, very delicious summer fruit. And a National Pots de Creme Day as well. A day dedicated to a rich, decadent French dessert. Lyndon Baines Johnson Day, particularly in Texas, where I hail from. An International Lottery Day, right? We trade Forex. We don't need lottery. It's also National Just Because Day, an informal holiday encouraging people to do something kind or fun simply because. And Adrian gave us this wonderful euro and gold heat map. It tells us like what the what time we have the most liquidity in the euro. And you can see this this is a real heat map, right? Because it's got the red right there. It's very that time, and that's usually around 11 o'clock Eastern time, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. UK time. And Thursday is coming up. So this is the average for, I'm not sure how long this average is. It's for like how many months or weeks or years, but typically at 11 a.m. Eastern time, we get, or 1500 GMT, we get a lot of volatility in the euro. Now, volatility doesn't always translate to great trades because too much wind. It's like, oh, there we go. We have a hurricane. Speaking of what, was that on cue or what, right? And if you have too much volatility, right? It's like,
Bye bye bye! Bye bye bye!
right, on cue. You'd have too much volatility. It's like in a hurricane, right? And, typically we're trading in this area here, which is the Asia session. And you can see that it's not very hot, but we can still make money, right? High volatility can just mean a lot of extra. Uh, like, like this is good. Sometimes too much volatility can create too many whipsaws, um, fast moving markets, can fake people out. Just kind of want to get in between. So I guess the top of that heat map is like at 3 points. It goes as a 3.0 scale. And so the bottom is like 1.0. So I think if you get anything in the two range, it's tradable, right? Which is our money train is at 20 of it, which is after 19. Oh, does that take us back here, right? Yeah. So Thursday usually pretty, yeah. It's actually Thursday tomorrow, Thursday, right? Interesting stuff. Let's check on the YouTube people. Let's see how they are. Barry's here. Say, hello, Barry. How's how's it going? What what you trading? Okay. Like it when a plan comes together. We've got our green candle. Our gatekeeper of the 5 minutes says, hey, it's green, right? I could draw trend lines and enter and stack trades, which I'm not going to do that. See if we can just hit that target, nice, calm, easy way, kind of like a lazy river kind of thing. We're just locking into this market tide on the 30-minute of the Australian dollar. You can see it's very clear that this is waving in this direction. We have been a pullback, a profit-taking decline, as we talked about yesterday, an ABC decline, and now the resumption of the trend, right? And with typical target, we look left for the old high for the target 65.12. I'm actually banking on a little bit of an overshoot. So right here, looking for right there. The great thing about being in a low volatility market is that you can trade large size and not really get whipsawed out. I know sometimes if I get on the wrong side of the New York session, it's like, oh, okay, you gotta wait a little bit for it to come back, right? They throw you some really long wicks, especially around news, around 8:30 news or 10 o'clock. There's a 10 o'clock news cycle. So that 10 o'clock news cycle starts picking up on our Adrian's heat map, it's like 1.72 to 2.04 for volatility. Volatility is like the wind in your sails. Too much wind and the shipwreck, right? So if you want a fresh entry, 6509, which is like where I actually entered, there's your green candle break a trend line. That would be a nice entry against the tweezer bottom. Let's see if it holds. Well, not holding now. It's pulling back. We're back at break even. 65.093. 200 simple moving average sits at 0.6508. Asia session also gives you time to think, lots of time to think and analyze. Got our oscillators very strong above the zero line. Barry says at work watching you trade, looking at the EUR USD for a buy. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 6509. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Barry's a Forex Foundation's graduate too. Yeah. We had our old graduates that show up. Barry had some amazing, amazing trades as well. That was the Forex Foundation's course. That wasn't even Pip and Run. That was a very we used the same entry strategy. So, just different things like the predictive function and wave counting we got left out. But even with that, Barry had great results. So if you are watching this and you're like, we have programs based on, you know, you may there's maybe a time there's we have 1 year programs, we have 6 month programs, we have 6 week programs. So we have a program to fit any trading need. The only way to find out what type of program works for you is to go ahead and reach out, book a strategy call with us, and talk to one of our representatives and see if we can help you. We're down 0.6 pips, right? This is why I like doing that. Some prop firms don't allow you to do, which kind of makes me a little angry. Is that it's like, hey, if I'm in a position and I do believe in the direction of the trend, uh, I want to add another slab of beef on the grill, right? I want to throw another slab of ribs. But sometimes they have these very restrictive rules that you can't stack trades into a losing position. And My complaint is if the trade works and you make money and they make money too, since they keep a percentage of the profits, what's the alarm? Why are they concerned? Okay. Look at that long wick there. The big Pinocchio bar. I might tap that, but I know I didn't. I really like to see a green candle. And Lewis and I talked about that. See a green candle outside the trend line more than a wick, right? But then my thought process is this is a really long wick. Maybe I can gain the advantage and get that. See, by actually getting in early with that long wick, then boom, I have a better chance. Plus, I have oversold oscillators and a number of things. It's really hard to short anything when it's when your oscillators are above the zero line or above its reference point. Even though price action tells you the contrary, right? You see, oh, it's red, it's going down, lower high, lower low, but the oscillators are on the higher time frames, like saying, nah, you better stick to the long. Saying, nah, I think we're gonna try getting short. And bam, it's like you lose. Loser. Now you might not see this on your MT4, right? No, on your 1 minute chart, it'll just still be red, whatever or not. But if you see an extreme move like that, hey, I will walk over to my platform, my MT4 platform, if it wasn't connected, you know, and just buy it anyway, right? Based on what's showing on the 15-second chart. And you see that entry looks pretty good, huh? What do you guys think about that entry? Come on, show me some love. All right, I'll press the button. I know. So where's the take profit? Oh, it's up there. But yeah, it's this gulf, this gulf of blackness. I was like, I gotta cross over the part of the Red Sea, get to the promised land. Jay Lee says, very nice. Thank you, Jay. The rest of you guys like Russian Olympic judges, 5, 2, 8, 8.1. Used to see that back in the 80s. You'll see like the Olympics, and you'll see a United States gymnast, and everyone's like, France is giving them a 10, 10, 10, 9.1, and then Russia will come up with 8.7 or 6. It's like, everyone else gave you a 10. You're gonna give them a 6, right? Cold War. But it's got that's art right there, That arrow right there. The only thing better than that is the arrow on the wick, right? When you low tick you get the you top ticket when you short it or low ticket? He says, traders can't pick tops and bottoms. He who picks the bottom has a smelly finger. The trader joke, pick the bottom, smelly finger. You want to smell? It's like, actually, my boss at the job would tell me that. Greg, he who picks tops and bottoms has a smelly, sticky finger. I can I flush that image out of my brain, sir? Because I love picking bottoms. Oh, that sounds gross. Greg. Yeah, halfway there. Come on, you can do it. Draw another one, right? Let's draw another one. Not from here to here. I don't know. Look at the nice little flag pattern, like pennant. You know, I was talking to my students. I was telling them, he is forming a pennant. It's a pennant, like baseball. Sports. Like Dodgers winning the pennant or something like that. I mean, unless they change the terms. And I said, let me look it up. And I go, yeah, like see the pennant, right? See the pennant. See that long extended pennant. That was like my first trade that made me my first 100 lot trade, 100 pip trade. I put 10 standard lots. I saw this long pennant on the pound dollar, and it was going up the line and broke below the pennant. And that's how I saw that shape and I shorted that shape and I made $10,000. So pennant, I know, pennants stick in my head, flags, flags and pennants. Here's a bull flag. You got to remember your shapes. See, look, that thing's still green. The gatekeeper is still green, even though this is red on the 15-second. Your 5 minute is still green. That tells me that hey, I could pull another entry on here, right? That was like really. See, watch that. Look at that, like that. Oh, Jay, you have the TiVo. Do they still make TiVos? You gotta like rewind. I remember DirecTV, we had a TiVo, and like you could like rewind or like, especially if like somebody's talking, like you trying to catch something, they talk, you missed it, like, oh my God. You get the TiVo, right? You just rewind it. It's like, yeah, there you go. I saw one somewhere. I actually have one in my storage facility. The reason why I saved it is because CNBC used to have a Forex show, and I actually wrote in, and they called my name and they read my letter, and they sent me a mug. They sent me a CNBC mug. But Put it in storage someplace really safe. I don't want anything to happen to it. A DVR? But can you rewind stream? Yeah. Oh, that's right. But let's say you're watching a TV show. Maybe that did. Yeah, I think you're right. Because there wasn't streaming back then when TiVo came out. And TiVo was a hot stock. I remember it being like, you know, like real hot stock back in there. Yeah. They say one invention can kill a whole industry. Look at that. Let's go.
All aboard! Bye bye bye!
That's another thing you do with low volatility. There we go. There we go, baby. You pay me. Big one. Big one. Let's go. There we go. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She don't care. Go, go, go. He could go all the way. Oh, well, tell you what, I find like go my treasure hunting. I find those TI calculators. I think I have one. I mean, those things were like, $200, $300, those calculators. The scientific calculators, yeah. I bought one for my daughter because she had the SAT. She forgets. She forgets the scientific calculator, and she scores like I don't know 1,200 in the SAT. I going, girl. She took the SAT once, left the calculator at home, and scored it, and got accepted to the university. Like, you get it from your mom. But she gets her beauty from me, though. I know, thank you. Let's go. Oof. Come on. Uh, you know, I'm gonna bank this. Give me $1,000. Give me a grand, and I'm gonna take it. I don't know. Well, I'm sorry. And my gatekeeper's still green. Oh my! Oh my! His problems came from the other side. Oh man, that is hilarious. That is so funny. Oh, trend line break 13. Now we're gonna get to 14, right? There it is. You guys make any money? Anybody trade? Sweet. Yeah, you got 2 pips, right? 2 pips during Asia. You drop some size on that. You know, the odds of with the 13. Yeah, let me check with my guys. Yeah, So we'll take that for a little bit, a little bit of a ride. Don't know how this thing is, sometimes these things they rally up and the first part of Asia, then the money train kicks in. We start seeing our predictive function starting to kick in on maybe on the 1 minute or something like that, or 5 minute or 5 minute. 5 minute is on the histogram. But when it starts screaming like that too, it's like, I mean, look, we could bounce. I must have got 4 pips, but I had multiple entries too. So I wonder now the 30-minute looks like it's going to roll over and die. Because we went right into the old high. We spiked a little bit. Barry says he's up $44. I get a whoop whoop from Barry in the YouTube room and a delayed feed too while at work. Well, I have to give him an applause. There we go, Barry. I'm going to see if I can bring him up on the screen here. Oof. Oof. Barry, Lewis is nice. Jay Lee's on YouTube too. He's in VIP and he's gone back in time. Awesome. Can I do something? I can put a I can. Oh, I can. Yes, I can. I don't have emoji. Oh, my emojis are whack. They're just. Oh, I got to scroll down for the good ones. Oh, you got fire. What else you got? I don't have any. Where are my good emojis? Anyway, the 3-screen setup is such a great cheat code. Oh, you do? You like that, Lewis? Yeah, that thing is. Oh my God! Look at 6514. Look at that. Nice. Oops. Put my pants back on. 13. I'm going to hit it for a short. I got that really long wick in the 5 minute. 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we catch an ABC. ABC. Whole number, round number, 6,500. Maybe. Don't say maybe. There we go. Let's see. Come on back down. Da 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 da. $44 during Asia session is nothing to sneeze at. They got these video games, these Android games, and I'll play blackjack. I'll practice my blackjack skills. And that is one game. I like pool, and they had a pool game or something that they'll pay you cash for sinking a ball. I don't know. If you guys if that's for real or is a scam, let me know. I'm not going to install it on my phone, but if you did, let me know. It looks like a lot of fun. And if they're going to give you 25 bucks for sinking a ball, why not, you know? But that's why I look at trading, you know. I'm not a phone trader because with a triple screen, try to do this on your cell phone. Maybe on your tablet you could do this, but you know, your phone, you know, you barely see one little area. And I like having the big screens where I can like stretch it out. I got my 40-inch down there. I could just take my HDMI cable and run it or screencast it. There you go. That's Bill. Bill has this giant, like 80-inch screen. Candles are big as your head. Boys engulfing. You know, it's like pretty good. Where is I got see all my kids are online, right? See, this is Barry. Barry, look, I got a folder for you, bro. You're gonna be famous. Barry Star. This is Barry. This is back in the day. Trend line. I don't like he's got his colors, his red and blue, right? Yeah, I I archived all of your trades when you were in class. I know this guy is on fire. And he was a real tactician. Trend line break, color change. That's Barry, bro. Look at that. Look at that. That's precision right there, you know? I'm trying to pick a top right now. Let's see if my finger gets sticky. All right. 20 bucks. Air one. Let's do this thing. Make your move right now, baby.
Sell, sell, sell.
Listen, Chico, I was thinking about back, back, B, up, down, left, right, left, right. Try to get Barry to get into mentorship so we can get him the predictive function and be quitting that job or at least retiring early. That was the whole idea, was to create a Forex Foundations course so people get at least get into the multiple time frames, trend direction, just get rid of all the silly stuff, and then you bolt on the pip and run uh, patterns and indicators, then you're undefeated. You're undefeatable. Danny was in Barry's class too. Danny Zera, and he passed the prop challenge.
People say, Craig, your business model, people learn and then they don't need you anymore. And you need to pull something back. That way you can keep them, sucking on the teat of coaching. Like, I make money trading. And, if you just follow instructions, you can be rich, It's pretty simple stuff. And the whole idea is if you tell somebody, that's all the advertising I would need, right? Let's go. Here we go. Hey, we're at zero, man. It's like, yeah, I'd be grateful for zero. And then it gets $20. 8 o'clock money trains, 8:13. Right here with Dr. Greg McLeod, August 27th, 2025. The Learn and Earn group. You learn, you earn. And even if you trade let's say you trade London session, or you trade stocks, or if you trade something else, you can benefit by being a VIP and being able to watch me, a 30-year. I've been doing this for 30 years. It's like, I don't know how many people who trade 30 years, so you can look over their shoulder for $97 a month. And some of you, and even the people who are on YouTube are delayed. This thing, if they were in the paid version, the VIP, in real time, getting real time access, right? Basically, Barry made half of what our subscription rate is in one day. So if you are watching the repeat or the replay, think about it. Think about joining. Go to school.com, Elite Traders University, join our VIP. Right now, price is going to go up. If you get in now, we lock you in at the $97 rate. But then it's going to go, I've had people tell me, hey, it's too cheap. It should be $140, $150. I think Uncle Cut charges $127, right? And for the YouTube, we're just probably going to do that. Give you a free week once a week. That's that. I remember I have a Forex mentor. They give you a free week to help you make some money. Old Wade Cook would do that. He'll give you a trading tip or something. And you take that money, if you made money with it, that you go and subscribe to the service, right? Like the Costco, the bag of meatballs, right? So I really appreciate my VIPs, Rod, Lisa, Steven, Jay, my VIPs. Yeah. Also, they were subscriber enrolled in our AI bot course tool. Right, get back going. Lots of opportunities, especially I've got this new bot agent thing here. I know Mace trying to get the bot to do something that it wasn't supposed to do. I appreciate him for that, because we definitely plug that hole in the system. But when you give an AI agent all of your data, you have to watch it. How many of you guys tried to, let me know in the chat box, have you looked up? CSD went for lifetime membership, could not be happier. I'm so glad. Like, great people, great guys. I mean, Steve, you're this class act, and Jay, I love you guys. I was like, it's like when you look at your clients, it's like you could have a cold adult beverage or dinner. Like I had it was Jay, being able to share, and it's like, man, it's like family. It's really wonderful. I fly into anywhere into like I want to fly to Detroit, and I had Jermaine pick me up. Jermaine Hines picked me up from the airport, and we had a cup of coffee. It's like so cool that we have family, and then people, another Pippin runners talking to each other and visiting each other too. So it's got kind of a big family. So I'm really uh love that you guys have helping each other out. Dalen knows Jeff and Rod know each other, and oh, look at that. It's dropping. Hey,
Sell.
come on down. Come on. You see the pattern? 3, 4, 5. A or 1, B or 2, C or 3 later, right? You check out your 5-minute stochastics odds later. See if you get your B leg up, right? B leg has a Fibonacci relationship too. See, B leg up has a if you look what's going on, if we're in B, look what's going on with your oscillators too. You can see, okay. A lot of people go, oh wow, look, it's going up. Then you buy the dip. You're the dip, right? It'll go so far, right? See, it's gonna go so far. We have to stretch this out so you can see get your axe and 238s. Oh, I need to go to 15-second chart, right? Yeah. And Steve says, when I realized your wealth of market knowledge, I knew it would take a few years for me to absorb that. After all, we're talking about 30 plus years of knowledge. Yeah. But I'll tell you, like the first 5 or 10, it's like when you start a car, it's kind of rough, a lot of smoke, smoke and noise. You're getting the best part right now. Look at that. Right. Look at that. At the 38. At the 38. Look at that. Ah, you hit it again, right? Oof. I could have waited. All right. The Bentley here, yeah. You'd be very surprised. I've lived in 2 places and I own property. The street is Bentley. And the apartment complex was called Bentley Place. It was like Bentley. But no, we're talking about Bentley, like, there we go. Those are beautiful cars. Air 1, Beer 2. This is where you go. If you got this as B, right, and you know it's C, how much would you put on this if you knew for sure that this was your B leg? This is your B rally against the trend. I mean, there's always a chance this could rally up and walk based on the higher time frame, right? But if that is B, We know what comes after B. Right. Let's see. With what throws us off is that people who are on their phone are looking at this and they see, oh, an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows, right? But they're not. Oh, I don't use indicators. I only use price action, and price is telling me it's going up. Okay, price action, PA. You get the PIE people. Price is everything. PIE. I love trading with those guys because they're like, like they're gonna. You see ahead of time. You see if there's a cliff, and they let's go, guys, and you're like, oh snap, I'm getting out. So they're like, Greg, are you with us? Like, no, you're about to get crushed. No, but it's an uptrend. Now I have a stop. Like, well, you're about to get stopped out. And then it changes, and they go, wow, how'd you do that, Greg? I don't know. Durr. What comes after B? See you later. A, B, see you later. I don't know how he does that. I think he uses black magic. Like, no. Oh. How'd you know it wasn't going to keep going up? Because Ralph Nelson Elliott did for 166 years. 166 years of before I was born, this was true. Now, there is, this could be, if this was ABC, this could be 1-2. So you watch that, right? It might jump up and keep going higher, right? Because people are like going, look, it's going against the 200 moving average, right? Yeah, see. There we go. Well, buying the dips in an uptrend. Okay, go for it. All right. And they get trapped in that inside day bar. Watch the inside day bar. Harami, small body candle inside a large body candle. See if she gives birth to like a red candle. Oh, I'm gonna add another one on there, right there. Hey, what's going on? It's stuff trend. I know. Come on.
All aboard!
The C wave subdivides into 1, 2, 3 later. How did he do that? Yeah, watch the double top, the double bottom though. I'm gonna take that. All right, I'm gonna take that. So you get people going, oh, it's a double bottom. But you get the Let them believe what they want to believe. Get a little bounce. If they get a bounce, I can sell the bounce. They probably punch right through. Well, there's a 200 simple moving average. That's 200. Yep. Old support. Then you get your supply and demand zone people. They'll start drawing some stuff. Hey man, this is demand zone. Yeah. See? I'm like, yeah. like that. There we go. Come on. I'm waiting for you. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Buy that. Buy it. Take it up. It was like volleyball. Put it up. Put it up. Spike. Take it up. Take it up. Ah, come on. Give him some more. Ah, come on now. Ah, I want to get a little higher, you know? Sell high. You Snoop Dogg, yeah, sell high. I want to go to like 65.11. Oh, now you're gonna do that. Oh, snap, right? Now it's gonna go. Okay. There we go. Oh, got the tip of the wick. No trend line break, but a vertical move like that. Usually, see, look, A, B, C against the drop, small body candle, trend line break, color change. Come on down. Oh, there you go. One more up, huh? Oof. I just want to smoke this. That's a setup. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. Yeah. Yeah, Craig, you're gonna get trapped, you know. Look at all those green candles. Yeah. But my gatekeeper says it should drop, right? But it's still, you would like your oscillator to get below the zero line. It's like shooting a tranquilizer into like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's like or raptors. You're like you just keep like pound yen, trying to catch the reversal on pound yen. It's like you fire this. There you go. There you go. Come on down. Let's try that again. Short 65.11. But where is he short? Ooh, 65.09, 65.01. Whole number round number. Let's get paid.
Sell, sell, sell. Don't buy, don't buy.
We got to clear this 65.11 because you could get a flat correction and things could get kind of hairy there. But let me get rid of I don't need my fibs anymore. Fibs don't lie. It really fits their cultural appropriation. Leonardo the Pisa Fibonacci, he went over to the East and brought the sequence over from Arabic mathematicians. Oof. What's the count, man? One. Ooh, flat correction. No, not the flat correction. No. No, 6511. Curse you. Okay. We got our spike. The alternative count is A down, choppy B, A down, choppy B, C. Oops. Yeah, it could be when choppy 2. That's the alternative count. These usually have 2 counts, right? That could be it too. And so it's like, well, if I don't want this to get above 6512, my 5 minutes tell me this should dive, but you know, that's the old, if this doesn't work, my 5 minutes tell me that this should fall, but it actually gives me another count too. Where this is A, this is B, and C is over here. That's the other count. I think I like this one. 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C, A, B, and then C later. And then if that's the highest point, then you can project off that using a Fibonacci expansion tool. You take the highest high, you can squeeze that down in there, right? I could short that too, but I want to get out of this indecision so I can start like stacking it on. It's so there we go. So if this is our top wave 5A, choppy B, and then our C would take us down at least to the 100% expansion. The AB equals CD takes us down to 6507, which is where is it? 6507. 6507. Oh, right there, right? Clean this up. Whole new world. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oof. Okay. Oh, Mohammed's here. Hey, Mohammed. You know crypto? No, I don't. Hi, Mohammed. I trade Forex. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could trade other stuff, but I've got this really looked like a cool app. Um, it was like a founder co-founder, he's participate in the founding of a new app. And they said, we're going to have crypto signals, we're going to have stock signals, we're going to have Forex signals. I said, well, I'll participate if you have some Forex signals. And like, I had not seen a Forex signal. It's like it's blank. It's so I actually whatchamacallit, contacted them. Their customer support is on Telegram. And I knew they were kind of like so like open signals. It says like signals for Forex, and there's like nothing in there, right? There's like stocks. They had stock signals. So that was a pretty good project. I said, okay, they can do this for stock, and they could do it for crypto. I have lifetime access. I mean, it's like $50 in lifetime access, right? So I said, okay, they did a great job with the crypto. Okay, right? And I could, but nothing for Forex, under Forex, nothing. Uh-oh. Speaking of nothing, our B is acting like a B. uh 618. Wow, that thing was tough, right? I thought it was gonna get a zigzag. Still get it. 839. Now we're at the 786. Fibonacci's of last resort. You get the last Fibonacci, the 88.6 smooth jazz radio, 88.6 on your FM dial. It's like, oops, you effed up. No, 88.6. We broke 786. 88.6. Lots of predictive function on that one. Here we go. Small body candle. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm gonna hit it again. Right there. Right there. At the 786, nearly 88.6 Fibonacci of last resort. Let's go. There we go. Yeah. See, there you go. There we go. See that you can see the pattern right here. The A12. If you took a projection from the A to the top of 1 to 2, what was that? 127% expansion. 100% expansion is here. So we came in somewhere in between there. So, this thing is coming down hard, right? Yeah, here we go. Now, if you look at your MACD, you'll see it pop a wheelie where on the 15-second. I'll put it in the chat for the VIP chat. Oh, you can see it now. But see, you have that big, right? Now, based on that structure, actually, this was, it was like, I think I was right. I was like, ABC, but then it did another ABC. So are you? A, B, A, B, C, and then I did a repeated A. Really? No. A, B. No. Oh, you can clone Fibonacci's. I never want to do that. Ever. Okay. ABC. So, because remember, big crest, C, A, B, C, and no, I will forget that. Move that. Move that. So I did an A, B, C with A, B, C. And so now what comes after C? One. One. It's like super complicated, right? I could have kept my 1, 2, right? You know, I had that 1, 2, right? 2 should stop at a fib and then drop, right? Oh, 38% retracement. This is a big bear flag. Oof, 65.10. Where do I have? Okay. So that expansion and this one are kind of close. Let's see. Big drop, big one. Monkey, big one. Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. It's like I got that pot roast in there. Smelling good. There's carrots, red potatoes. The crock pot's like, I'm always a stir fry guy, like making food fast, making food slow. Like, well, Texas, I made brisket, 12-hour brisket, you know, make that pile of coals and, wrap up that brisket and you let that sit there for, but yeah, I put it on like at like 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night and then wake up in the morning and you got it, right? With the pot roast, it's kind of like, okay, let's do this around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And then, hey, set your timer for 6 in the evening. By the time I'm finished trading, I've got a nice pot roast. I can eat off for like a few days. I love cooking. I love eating out because I don't have to do the dishes. Okay, there's 2. Come on, drop. 1, 2, 3. Big one. Monkey, big one. Wave 3 is never the shortest wave. Mohammed says, please tell, sir. right now I'm trading, but what you can do is check out my school group. And there's plenty of information there to help you become a better trader. There's a great community of traders there that share information. Plus, I have a classroom tab with a lot of free content. Right two is, I think it's acting like a B. You want to check that out? Oh, a walking two? Don't give me that. Yeah, so check out our school community on Elite Traders University. We have our free group with lots of great courses there. Start there, Baby Forex Pips, Forex Foundation, Freshman. And you also have the Samurai Sword Strategy course as well. Absolutely free. But if you're ready to join the VIP, be part of the elite here, then join our Learn and Earn group. And it's right there, $97 a month. And we have our classroom, there's probably close to $5,000, $6,000 worth of courses in here. That are absolutely that come with it. You have access to each month, plus live trading with me for 3 hours, 2 hours each day for that 6 hours. 2 times 3 is 6, right? Good job, Greg. 6 times 4, 24 hours of trading alongside me, all for $97. The price is going to go up to like 140. So make sure you get in now. Earn while you learn. Go to school.com/Elite Traders University, and then go ahead and click the link in the YouTube box, and we'll look forward to seeing you. Okay. Oh, that was a little higher. To the 618. To the 618. Actually, to the 786. Ooh, look at this, baby. Trying to put up a fight. Putting up a fight. You gotta help it out. There we go. Come on down. 9 minutes. Just give me the money. They heard me. Yay. Let's go to. How about that Aussie dollar? Good stuff. Those other applauses for the Aussie dollar responding to. Come on, you just go. That's right. That's right. Pay me. Really, I mean, the target 65.00. That's the. I like that target, but I mean, it's like my mom would like to have a cigarette. She'll say, "Don't, whatever you do, don't smoke." Right? She does. She stopped. She stopped back in the 80s, but she said, "Don't smoke. Do as I say, not as I do." So I said, so I'm saying that this is probably the target, but I'll probably get out before then. Okay. So the whole idea of pip and run was to like take a quick gain, take the pip, right, and let it run. Right, that's the whole idea, right? And then usually that if you take off 2/3 or 75% of your order, if you can take off 2/3 or 75%, hey, everyone's leaving. Jeff left, Lisa left. Did I say something offensive? Anyway. Well, have a great day. See you tomorrow. We still have another 9 minutes. Again, I just want to take a moment to tell you about mentorship with me. We have lots of different programs that can fit any lifestyle. We actually had one of my students, Dalen, fly here to Vegas and we had a special program where he spent a week with me. I included he paid for his airfare, but we included stay at the beautiful MGM Grand Casino on the Strip. It included meals with me. It included the hard copy of the Pippin Run Manual, and also included training, 4 hours of training and training with me for those 5 days. Yeah. So that was a wonderful program. Normally it's 10,000. And we had a flash sale for $49.97, right? But if you would like to do it virtually, you need more time, we have virtual programs too. We have shorter or longer term programs based on your need to help you achieve your trading goals. If you are so interested, you can book a strategy call with a member of our team and see what works out for you. See if we can even help you. Elite Traders University is a very, we're selective, and it's not for everybody. Not everybody can make money. I mean, I had one guy go, "Oh, you know what? I'm scoring like 90% on this simulator. I think this is a fake. I'm not going to do this anymore." Right? Why? Because you're making trading so easy. No, it's not supposed to be this easy. I'm like going, I'm not understanding. Says, yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to what I used to do. I go, okay. Oh, at least still here. Okay, great. Awesome. I thought I was like, everyone's abandoning me, right? I literally had someone not want to be in the program because, yeah, again, there's a link in there. You can book a strategy call with me, but he couldn't handle winning. It was like in the Matrix, we tried to create the perfect world, but you kept waking up from it. Whole crops were lost. Some people are defined by their suffering. They have to suffer in order to justify their existence. That's why we created this world, this zoo, this illusion, this matrix. The height of your civilization became our civilization. Blah blah blah. It really, sometimes if you make things too easy for people, they just can't accept it. 855 long wick at 65.14. Come on down. See this? My motto is trade like Greg. Anything else doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, I love that. It reminds me of like remember the Sprite commercial? Be like Mike. I'm gonna screenshot that. Thanks, Steve. Hey, give us some applause. Let's do this. I love Giazzo. You're part of Giazzo history. He says truth is truth. Love that. Yeah, I really, a mentor of mine today, she like confronted me, says, you need to be more grateful because you've got a lot of stuff going for you and you just need to be thankful. I go, yeah, you really think, I you can press the button and make that much money. I mean, it's just it's really, yeah, count your blessings. Count your blessings. And I am so thankful. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Come on. Oof. See, he's going to try. It's at 65.12, 65.11. You see, they're getting ready. And I want to push it right through that green line, right there, right there, right there. That's what it. Can we make it a double bottom? No. No. Let's go.
Sell, sell, sell.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. We're only up here, and this could go down here. 3, 4, 5. Typical target. I hear Ralph Nelson Elliott. "Hey, Greg, remember the typical target is the old wave 4 low." I go, I know, but I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna take my $500 and go home. Gotta let your winners run now. Hey guys. Anyway, my name is Dr. Greg McLeod, and I do approve of this message. And yeah, make sure you email me at greg@elitetradersu.com if you have any questions about the market. Greg at elitetradersu.com. Yeah, that's it. It's setting up again. It's making another flag. It's like, yeah, you want some of this? Yeah, I do. That whole number around, at least that's like my intermediate target I would like to see. This target here, there we go. I'm glad I got out of that, right? Look, tag the 200. It's starting up again. It's starting up again. Okay. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. The 9 o'clock money train. I don't know which way it wants to go. 3 is never the shortest wave, but it divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, A, B, C. Then the drop, right? That's why I tell you guys, learn how to count. If you learn how to count, you'll never go broke. Hey, that's a bar. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. I'm okay. I'll tap it. I'll tap it. Late to the party. Anyway. All right. Last one took. Ooh, I got positive slippage on that one. 430, 210, 900, and 1864. Where did that come in? Oh, this must have been. Only took 3 trades. I take more trades than that. This one, this one, this one, this one. Now, these were like crazy trades. Oh, that must have closed out like when we were talking or something. Yeah, last night it was kind of crazy last night. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's do this again tomorrow, okay? I love you guys. God bless. Cheers. Bye. Computer won't let me go. It's like it won't shut off.